Claire's Clothes. On today's video, we'll be talking about the book The Compound Effect by Darren Hardy. See, in this book he talks about how if you were to read just 4 books over whatever period of time you'd like, you'll find that just those 4 books will make you more intelligent and far smarter than 90% of the public. 90%, that's majority of people. How insane is that? If you were to walk down the street, you would see that you are smarter, or more intelligent, I should say, than 90% of the people that you see on a day-to-day basis. So let me say this. If something is easy not to do, if something is easy to do, it's just as easy not to do. So if you find, waking up in the morning and doing your routine, things like that, if you find that super easy, or if you find going to work easy, or whatever it is you might be, whatever activity or hobby you do during the day, if you find it easy, you'll also find it easy, or just as easy, not to do it. Because it's that simple. It's so simple to put off and put aside the things that we deem easy enough to do. So it could be little tasks throughout the day. And we could find ourselves saying things like, oh, I'll do that, in an hour. I'll do it soon. It's only a little thing. I'll do it tomorrow, whatever it might be. And we find ourselves putting it off because as easy as it is to do and as small as it might be, it's also just as easy not to do it. And unfortunately, that's what majority of us do. We put things off because we deem them to be so easy that we could get it done in 5 minutes. But if that's the case, don't you think that we should be taking action and doing that 5-minute thing, whatever it might be for you? But 5 minutes out of your day is next to nothing in comparison of what it would be like if you let this happen time and time again to all the little things that you do every day. Because by the end of the week, guys, think about this. That compounding effect of not doing something will add up to a whole day, a whole week's worth of things that you still need to get done. But if you'd done them in the beginning when you needed to do them, that 5 minutes is nothing in comparison to what it would be if you let it compound, if you let it build up and build up. Because it's not the one thing that builds up over time, because that still stays a 5-minute task. But what you'll find instead is that a lot of little things, a lot of little 5-minute tasks over a week's time will be put aside and put off, and at the end of the week you'll find you still have a week's worth of work to do. So it's easy to do, it's also easy not to do. So maybe we should be taking the route of, let's just do it. Let's just take the action, get it done, because once it's gone, once it's out of the way, you will never have to revisit it. Or at least that's what we hope for anyway. You want to do a task and have it be done. You don't want to have to be revisiting that task later on down the track, whether it be the same day, the next week, or in a month's time. Whatever it is, we want to have it finished in the first place, not finished months from now. Now, number 2, guys, he talks about owning 100%. Now, this ties into what I was just talking about because it says putting things off makes things worse. So like I just said, if we were to let things compound, if we were to put off those 5-minute tasks, what we'd find is that at the end of all of it, at the end of that week, it would be far worse off because it's not one little 5-minute task we have now, it's multiple 5-minute tasks that are going to take up a week's worth of time just to get finished. So let's just jump onto it. Let's get it done then and there. Don't put things off. Because once you begin to take 100% ownership of something, you'll find you'll be able to take back the control over it. You'll be able to have control over your life, over your schedule, over the things you do, and over the things that you don't do. So don't go putting things off, because as easy as it is not to do, it's just as easy to get it done. So number 3, guys, he talks about small choices. Make small and easy choices. So again, this ties into 1 and 2. If you're to make that choice of that little choice that says, I have 5 minutes here to do this one thing that I could get done right now, or I could put it off and I could put off a couple of other things till the end of the week, you'll find at the end of the week, yet again, you've still got all those things there. So let's make those little choices. Make those little decisions here and now to find that at the end of the week, you actually have so much free time on your hands, you might not know what to do with yourself. So again, make small but easy choices. So saying yes to something is a small and easy choice. Think of this like the movie Yes Man, but don't go as crazy as that. Say yes to the little things. Say yes to even the big things. Whatever it might be, you'll find that the result that you would hope and look for will be there. It will be backed by whatever it is, whatever action you put in. Because think of it like your body. What you put in is what you get out. So start putting in the right action. Start implementing little actions here and there that enable you to do those 5-minute tasks. And again, make those small, easy choices. Number 4, guys, he talks about the law of attraction. So fill your brain with more of the things that you really want. It's not magic. It's not magic to get the things that you want out of life, because the law of attraction works like this. What you put in, what you believe, what you think about becomes an idea. And that idea becomes solidified over a course of time by putting in action. And that action eventually, over a long period of time, will become a habit. So you need to start setting the right example for yourself. Set the right example for your brain, because all we do, everything that we do, think about how you walk. You swing your arms, you move your legs. These are all motor functions that you don't have to think about. They just happen now. They're habit. So we learn these as babies. So your subconscious takes on things that you need to know, things that you need to do, and they become solidified as habits. So by doing this, by filling your brain with more of the things that you want, say you want to be a millionaire, you need to start filling your brain with as much information as possible. All the positive things that you can do, all the books that you could read. Like I said, 4 books over whatever period of time, and you are 90% smarter than majority of the public. How insane is that? That's all it takes. And if you want to do more, go for it. There is no limit. You are not capped on what you can achieve. And again, it's not magic, guys. There's no magic here involved whatsoever. Just you and your ability to make actions happen. So number 5, guys, he talks about garbage in and garbage out. So pick carefully about your health, your friends, and your businesses. Make sure you're making the right decisions, because this will start to formulate a pattern. And what you'll find is if you start making the wrong decisions, or you don't make quality ones, like I just spoke about in the last video, you'll find that the end result that you are looking for or hoping for, your ideal situation, will not occur if you don't take the right actions. So it will multiply no matter what you do. So if you put in positive action, that will start to multiply and you'll have positive results. And the same goes for negative. You're putting in negative action, you'll find negative results. And by negative action, I mean doing next to nothing. If you put in the bare minimum, then you will find you'll have bare minimum results. But if you're putting in above board action, above board, necessity, then you'll find that you'll have above board results. So choose to be better. Choose to be the different kind of person to everyone else. Don't be a sheep, because we're not sheep. We are not animals. We get to choose our destiny. We get to choose what our outcomes are going to be, the life we're going to live, and what we're going to leave behind. So again, guys, to quickly recap all of this, number 1, he talks about reading 4 books. Like I just said, doesn't have to be over a certain period of time, but this will make you smarter than 90% of the population. That's crazy. So again, it's easy to do. It's also easy not to do, whatever that might be for you. But understand that if it's also easy not to do, it's just as easy to do. So just get it done. Don't waste those 5 minutes that you have now to do the thing that you can do right here. So don't put it off, because you'll find that as a compounding effect, at the end of the week, like I said, you'll have more things than what you could probably handle. But if you free up your time, if you start doing those things now, spend that 5 minutes doing that one task you're putting off. And you'll find at the end of the week, you'll have multiple hours to yourself to do whatever it is that you dream of. And you can go out with friends, you can enjoy that time, you can even keep it to yourself. That's up to you. Number 2, guys, he talks about how owning 100%. So we need to be not putting off the things, because that makes it worse. Don't put off the little things. And again, once you start taking 100% ownership of the things that we do and over the things that we can control, you'll find that you'll start to take back control. You'll start to be able to make decisions that you want. Number 3 is small choices. Make easy and small choices, because by doing this, it will lead you down the path of success, because one bit at a time starts to compound over a lifetime. Number 4 is the law of attraction. So think about what it is you truly want. Believe in yourself. Know that you can do this and that you are capable, no matter what anyone says. So again, it's not magic. It's only your actions. It's only your input. You're only as good as what you put in. You can only get out as much as you put in. So go above and beyond if you want, or set your standard and reach that, whatever it might be for you, so long as you're comfortable doing it. And number 5, guys, is garbage in and garbage out. So pick carefully about your health, friends, and your businesses. So, because no matter what it is you're going to be doing, or no matter what field you're in, you'll find that it will start to multiply. Same goes for your thoughts. Believe that no matter what it is you think, it will start to multiply. If you find that you're sad, you'll probably experience this, but when you're sad, you'll go through emotions where you'll start to dig a hole and you'll feel worse and worse over time. But if you're happy and you spend time around happy people, you'll start to realize that this multiplies and everyone starts to feed off that. So choose to be better at the end of the day, guys, because you are capable of doing it. You are more than capable. So I'll leave it with this, guys. There'll be plenty more of these videos to come for this training series and to help you with your personal development goals. But until next time, leave a comment below on what you like the most, and I look forward to seeing you in the next episode of Claire's Clues. Bye, guys!